Hello guys from Farco Town. Today I'm going to talk about a special player, a special talent. Guess who it is? Is the new Australian Open champion. Is a Spaniard, Carlos Alcaraz, who achieved the career Grand Slam. I mean, what an amazing feat from this incredible player by defeating the GOAT Novak Djokovic in the final in 4 sets. Now he joins a list of very few players who have been able to win all 4 Grand Slams. I mean, the list is very short. We had players like Don Budge who have done that, Fred Perry, Rod Laver, the great Andre Agassi, the great Roger Federer, the Swiss legend, the Spaniard Rafael Nadal, the Serb Novak Djokovic, and I hope the next player in line will be Yannick Sinner. I hope he wins Roland Garros, but I want to come back to Carlos Alcaraz's match. He played superb yesterday. He truly deserves this title. I'm going to say something in Spanish to celebrate his victory. Enhorabuena, Carlitos, te lo mereces. Jugaste muy bien este torneo y espero que vas a tener una carrera muy larga y espero que vas a jugar más partidos contra Yannick y vamos a ver en el futuro si eso se verifica y bueno, te deseo mucha suerte en tu carrera. Now switching back to English, it's something I want to say is that I wish Carlos Alcaraz a long career. It's already his 7th major in his career. I mean, he has won 1 Australian Open, 2 Roland Garros, 2 Wimbledons, and 2 US Open. It's already a huge resume, already a Hall of Fame worthy player. He ties the record of 7 Grand Slam with the Swede Mats Wilander and the American John McEnroe. The only big title missing from his resume, well, it's not the only title, it's the ATP Finals, the Davis Cup, the Olympic gold medal. He won the silver medal in 2024. We all know he lost to the great Novak Djokovic, but the thing that is really impresses me is that every time that Djokovic and Alcaraz play, there's always something for grabs. They always play for history. I mean, in the Olympics, Djokovic was aiming to win his gold medal. Alcaraz the same. In Wimbledon, Alcaraz was aiming to win his 1st title. Djokovic was aiming to win his 8th title. And so on. We all remember their first encounter in the semifinal, the Madrid Open, and that was the very first time in 2022. A young teenager from Spain was beating Nadal, Djokovic, and Zverev in succession, which was a crazy tournament. And it's from that point on that we started to know what Alcaraz was truly about. His first ever Grand Slam came in 2022. One of his most symbolic wins in Grand Slam was in 2023, where he had no experience on the grass and defeating the GOAT Djokovic to win his first ever Wimbledon title. And then 2024, repeating his victory the year prior and defeating once again Djokovic. It's crazy statistic if you think about it. Djokovic in Grand Slams against Federer is 4-1 in favor of the Serb, and now with Alcaraz it's 0-3. It's true that we have to also consider the 16 years gap difference between the two players. Now the head-to-head between Carlos Alcaraz and Djokovic is 5 apiece. Alcaraz, for the first time in their rivalry, is able to get 2 wins in a row, something that he never did. And it's crazy because he was able to defeat Djokovic in Australia. Djokovic, who never lost a single final in Australia, 10 out of 10. And yesterday he lost his first ever final in Australia, which is a crazy statistics. And Alcaraz is also one of the only players who can say that he was able to defeat Djokovic on his turf. I mean, only players who have been able to defeat Djokovic have been Federer in 2007. Well, it was not the Djokovic we all know today, but still. Alcaraz was able to defeat Djokovic in Australia at least once. Sinner was able to do that. Neither Nadal, neither Andy Murray were able to defeat Djokovic in Australian Open. It's always a tough task to defeat Djokovic at the Australian Open. Also today, no excuses. Djokovic played an incredible tournament. It's true that he had a lot of days of rest before facing Yannick, but now coming back to Carlos Alcaraz, it's a huge achievement. He becomes, like I said in in the previous video. The youngest player ever to complete a career Grand Slam at only 22, even before Rafael Nadal. Huge congratulations to him. I think he will win many more majors. I think his objective is to break the Grand Slam record. It's going to be tough because Djokovic has 24. We'll see if he can be able to add another one. But the question was, during this Australian Open campaign, will Alcaraz be the same player without Juan Carlos Ferrero? And Carlos Alcaraz actually answered that with his first ever title of the Australian Open. And it was a crazy final. We saw some amazing rallies. And let's hope we will have another Sinner Alcaraz final in the future. Guys, that's it for today. Thank you very much for listening. And as always, if you like the channel, don't hesitate to subscribe. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. And see you next time. Bye.